What's going on, everybody? This is Brian Mazik, aka Franchise Play, and I am here. We're talking about the WWE 2K18 roster reveal. The last segment of it finally went ahead and took place. I mean, the funny thing about it is you could tell like Renee Young and Corey Graves have on the same clothes and all of the roster reveal videos, right? So we clearly know that this all took place on the same day, but they just stretched it out over an entire month to show us everything. So I'm gonna go actually to SmackDown Hotel, to their website. They have a pretty good listing of it. Pretty easy to follow. I was kind of taking a look at, who had it listed. I actually obviously did an article for it as well, but the way I have it listed, it's actually, to be honest, it's easier to follow if you look at SmackDown Hotel. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take a look at SmackDown Hotel. Blew the screen up really big so we could see it, and there's even some screenshots that we can take a look at too. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to the screen share situation here, and we're gonna go through this entire roster, and we're gonna talk about some of the people who I think are missing and could be there, shouldn't be there, or what. Nah, I shouldn't even say shouldn't. There's nobody that shouldn't be there, but some people who may be, wondering about where they are. All right, so Aiden English, AJ Styles, Akam, he's from the authors of Destruction or something to that effect. I'm gonna be honest. Some of I really like that tag team, and I really like Paul Herring with them. I think he gives them a great mouthpiece. But I'm kind of interested in seeing what happens with them. I don't know. I sometimes feel like they lose personality when the masks come off, because it almost feels like it's a mismatched kind of a gimmick they have going there. But I don't know. I may end up liking them more. That's happened to me before. I've seen some guys and girls in NXT that I ended up liking better afterwards, and then sometimes it goes the other way around too. But Akira Tozawa, Alexa Bliss, she's the best. She's a beast. She's just the best. I mean, she's beautiful. She is really good in the ring. She's really good on the mic. She's just a beast. She's a beast. Alexander Wolf, Alicia Fox, Alundra Blaze, Andre the Giant, Apollo Crews, Asuka, she's a beast too. Bam Bam Bigelow, Baron Corbin, Batista is in. I think I don't know if that's the deluxe edition. I don't know what they mean there, but he's in. Bailey, Becky Lynch, Big Boss Man. See this right here? I can't call this like two different people. I mean, this is the same guy. Come on, Big Boss Man 91, Big Boss Man 99. There's like a slight difference in the uniform. That's the same character. I'm not giving them credit for having an extra person with these types of things. No, it's Big Boss Man. Big Cass, Big E, Big Show, a lot of big going on. Billy Kay, Bo Dallas, Bobby Roode, Glorious. It's so tripped out, man. Like when I went to the WWE 2K event, I asked all of the superstars there. I asked them all the same question because I'm kind of working on this project, right? I may have mentioned this to you guys before. The 5-tool wrestler. So there's a 5-tool baseball player, hitting for average, hitting for power, speed, glove, and an arm, right? So I've been talking to a lot of wrestlers, and I've been doing this for a few years. I'm just compiling the data. I want to know what people believe is what you would have to be a 5-tooled professional wrestler. So when I asked Bobby Roode, right, and I can't really get mad at him. One, because I know he was really tired. Two, it was kind of funny. I asked him, I said, so what are your 5 tools, Bobby Roode? He was like, well, the first one is being glorious. The second one is staying glorious. The third one is remaining glorious. I'm like, dude, okay, like you clearly didn't help me right there, but that was entertaining nonetheless, so I can't get too mad at you, right? But I had to tell a little Bobby Roode story. Booker T is here. Braun Strowman, Bray Wyatt, Bret, here we go with Bret Hart, 97, 98, stop it. That's just Bret Hart. Brie Bella, British Bulldog, one of my favorites. I love Davey Boy Smith. Brock Lesnar, one of my least favorites. I shouldn't say my least favorite, but he is so drastically overrated. It really just drives me nuts. Does like 5 moves, and everybody acts like he's the best ever. Come on. Brutus the Barber Beefcake, Buddy Roberts, Bushwhacker Butch, Bushwhacker Luke, Carmella, Cedric Alexander. Really, really good in the ring. He's got to get a personality, though, because he's really good in the ring. Cesaro, Chad Gable is a future, I'm talking about super duper star. Like, he is going to be a main eventer, like in WrestleMania, I believe. I really believe his career is going to get to that place at some point. Charlotte Flair, she's already the greatest female wrestler in WWE history. I wrote that up for Forbes, and I was so pleased. I saw the WWE actually used my article for a good amount of time, so that was really cool. Chris Jericho, Christian, Kurt Hawkins. Now, if there's anybody I'm asking why are they in the game, it's definitely Kurt Hawkins. Like, that's really, yeah. Curtis Axel, Dana Brooke, Daniel Bryan, Darren Young, Dash Wilder, Dean Ambrose, DDP, Diesel, which is, we got some garbage coming up because they're going to say Kevin Nash. Come on, stop it. Dolph Ziggler, Dusty Rhodes, Hard Times, Earthquake, Eddie Guerrero, Edge, Ember Moon. I like me some Ember Moon. I really do. She's kind of cute, a little bit, and a little something happening going on. She reminds me of Jasmine Sullivan, the R&B singer. I don't know if y'all know what that is. Whatever. Emma, she just looks ridiculous. I don't have any of that. They had us thinking something cool was coming when they gave her makeover. It's just bad. Enzo Amore, Epico Colon, Eric Young. Yeah, Sanity's got a nice little thing happening. I'm feeling Sanity. And Eric Young is just really talented anyway. Eric Rowan, we got Fandango, we got Finn Balor. Come on, see? This is what I'm talking about. Finn Balor. That's an alternate costume, man. It's not a different character. Goldberg, Goldust, Grand Metalik. He is really cool on the ropes. The king of the ropes, as a matter of fact. Greg Valentine. I think he's the king. He's the one. He's the one they call him. I believe it is. I don't know. I might be wrong. Greg Valentine, the Hammer. Greg the Hammer Valentine. Heath Slater, Hideo Itami, Ivory. Wait a minute. Did they sneak Ivory in there? Because was Ivory in there before? I loved Ivory, man. I thought Ivory was low-key really cute back in the day. I really did. You know, even when she was with that Right to Censor, I thought she had it going on. Jack Gallagher, Jacqueline, Jake the Snake, Jason Jordan, I think has got some really cool stuff coming. I should have said Jake the Snake is like one of the greatest heels ever. But Jason Jordan, I think he's got some really, I think they really broke up American Alpha a little bit too early. But, you know, I think both of them have a lot of potential. JBL, Jay Uso, Jim the Anvil Neidhart, Jimmy Garvin. Jimmy Garvin was good back in the day. Like, never, and he looked like just somebody's uncle or something. But I don't know. He was good. Jimmy Uso, Jinder Mahal. You cannot hinder the gender. John Cena retro. Here we go on some garbage. Johnny Gargano, Kalisto, Kane 98, garbage. Carl Anderson, Cassius. Oh no, that dude there. Chris here, I'm telling you, this dude, he's really talented. They gotta get him up there, but he's not really getting the push I thought he might get. But Cassius Ohno is tight. Kerry Von Erich is one of my favorites of all time, period. Like, I used to run around doing the discus punch. Like, for real. Like, there's that Kevin Nash I was talking about. Kevin Owens is a beast. Kevin Von Erich, I always liked him too. Killian Dane, that dude there he is the truth. He's got the look. He's got it all. They need to push him too. He's one of my favorites. Kofi Kingston, Connor, Kurt Angle. Obviously, it's the pre-order thing. Larry Zbyszko, he was really good. Larry Zbyszko was really good on the mic. You go back and look at some old Larry Zbyszko mic work. Larry was good. He is another one looked like somebody's uncle, but he was really good. But most of the wrestlers from the 80s, unless they was really big, they kind of look like somebody's uncle. Lex Luger, Lita, one of the worst on the mic ever. Like, if they gave out a cardboard mic award, Lita would get it like every year. I mean, oh my God. Her WrestleMania Hall of Fame acceptance speech made me want to rip my lips off. But, you know, I definitely give her credit for being, you know, a trailblazer for wrestling, for women's wrestling back in the day. But wow, Yeah, her mic work is, even when she does the panels or the whatever you want to call it, the pre-show panel. Oh, those are bad. She's out. Okay, she's getting a little bit better. She is getting a little bit better, but yeah, she kind of hard to listen to. Luke Gallows. Hey, one of my favorites, Luke Harper. Hey, Luke, dude, he don't get the love. I thought he was gonna get it for a minute, right? They had started it started to look like he was gonna get some love, but then it just, yeah, it didn't go. It didn't go that way. It didn't go the right way. The Macho Man, Randy Savage. Oh yeah, cream of the crop. Did that? He's one of. I think he may very well be the greatest of all time. He might be. Mankind, my boy Mark Henry. I have been putting it out here. I've been telling people I have gotten an opportunity to interview several more WWE superstars than I can name. Mark Henry is the one guy or girl, whatever. He's a one WWE superstar that I have not had an opportunity to interview that I need that. I need that. I need that. And I haven't got it. So I'm a hold out hope. But yeah. Maurice, Michael P.S. Hayes, and here's Mick Foley after we already saw Mankind. You know, that's some garbage. Mickey James, Mojo Rawley, Mr. Perfect, Naomi. Hey, I love Naomi. She is beautiful. Natalia, Neville is awesome. Neville has been so outstanding since he shifted to a heel. He has been one of the top 3 to 4 performers in the WWE since he switched heel. Like, all things considered, mic work, in-ring work, everything, he has been, to me, one of the top 3, 4 performers in the whole promotion. Nia Jax should have got a much stronger push than she got, and it's just, yeah, it's terrible. I don't know what they're doing. Like, she should be running neck and neck with Braun Strowman in terms of, you know, on the female side. She really should, but she hasn't gotten it. Nick Miller, Nikki Bella, Nikki Cross. Nikki Cross is I'm feeling her in Insanity. She's got the perfect look. She sells it really well. I'm digging it. No Way Jose. I think dude has some talent, but I think his gimmick is just straight weird, man. I don't know. I don't know. Something about it just don't sit right with me. I don't know. Noam Dar, I think he's been given a pretty whack gimmick too. He's good in the ring. I think he could do more than what he's being allowed to do. Paige, we don't know what's happening, but you know, God bless her. Paul Ellering, I talked about him already. Paul Heyman, Peyton Royce, Primo Cologne, R-Truth, Randy Orton, Razor Ramon, Razor. He is a Com's tag team partner. Rhino, Ric Flair. Woo! Getting better and everything, you know. Man, he was really, really sick, and he put out the video. He said he's getting better. We'll see. Rich Swann, Rick Martel, the model Rick Martel. I remember, I'm going to just show y'all how old I am. When I was a kid, the first, like, Rick Martel was one of the first WWE champions. I think, I don't know, Hulk Hogan might have been the WWE champion, the earliest one that I can remember. No, I don't remember. I don't know if it was Hogan or Rick Martel, but they were one of the first. Ravishing Rick Rude, Ricky Steamboat, Rikishi, RVD. They announced he was in the last reveal that came out today. Roderick Strong, we got Roman Reigns, we got Rusev, Sami Zayn, Samoa Joe, Sasha Banks, Sawyer Fulton, Scott Dawson, he is with the Revival. Scott Hall, Seth Rollins, Shane McMahon. I wonder how they're going to have, like, this Shane, like gray hair Shane, a little bit more muscular Shane. I don't know. We'll see. Shane Thorne, Shawn Michaels, Sheamus, Shinsuke Nakamura, Sin Cara, Stephanie McMahon, Stone Cold. We got Sting. We got Summer Rae, Psycho Sid, Tamina, Tatanka. They got old. Like, they took this picture of Tatanka like yesterday. Like, he didn't look like this back then. Like, they just went right up to Tatanka. Hey, take this picture, boy. Back up. Man. The Brian Kendrick, The Godfather, The Miz, The Rock. And they only got one version of The Rock. I thought we was going to have 97 Rock, 95 Rock, Rock sitting on the toilet, Rock driving his car, Rock just staring at the wall, Rock. I don't need all that. One Rock is fine. You know, Titus O'Neil, I think he has a lot of talent. Hasn't really getting a chance to really do what he could do either. But T.J. Perkins, Tommaso Ciampa, I tell me he don't look like what's my man name? Sean Berkman in the UFC. Where he should actually be retiring, but he looks a lot like Sean Berkman. Triple H, Trish Stratus, Trish Stratus and Alexa Bliss look so much alike. And so it's no doubt, no question why I love Alexa Bliss so much, because I love Trish Stratus. So there it is. Ty Dillinger, Tyler Breeze, Tyson Kidd, The Ultimate Warrior, The Undertaker. It's Vader time. Well, I love Vader. Love Vader. Victor, Xavier Woods, and Zack Ryder. Now, here's the thing. You can pretty much expect to see more people added once the DLC starts to come out. I'm pretty sure you'll see that that'll take place. So let's take a look at some of the screenshots that they have put out here. We'll see how big we can make this. Oh wow, everything just went straight away. Here we go. So some of these aren't that clear though, to me. But we got Rich Swan, Jack Gallagher. This Rich Swan, let's go back to the Rich Swan. I don't know about that one. I don't know who that is. That looks like the Junkyard Dog or something. I'm not sure who that is, but I don't know. Jack Gallagher, that's a very good render. I mean, he is pasty white, like that's very good render. And look at the way the hand wraps around the umbrella, the umbrella whatever handle. It's really good there. More Jack Gallagher. Let's see. No Way Jose, not too bad. Not too bad. You know, look like Richard Sherman and Busta Rhymes had a baby there. That's cool. And there he is. Look, I don't know, he's dabbing, he's doing something. Uh Kurt Hawkins, what? Why? And then we get a screenshot too? No, man, we don't need that. Noam Dar, that's very good. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. He looks like Ronaldo and Messi had a baby a little bit, don't he? A messy baby, a messy Ronaldo, Cristiano Messi. I don't know, somebody. This render is sick. Look at the detail on the outfit. That's bananas. That's really, really good. Enzo Amore. And look at that one. Look at the lighting. Man, that's silly. The New Day, I don't know. I don't know how good this is, because Big E look, first of all, Big E's legs look too long in a way. And then his face, I don't know. This is good, but it's a little, yeah. And I don't know. Does Big E's facial expression ever change, or does he always look like he has the boo boo? I don't know. I don't know. Sanity. I mean, I'm sorry. This is not sanity. These are my boys. What did I call them? The authors of destruction. This is the authors of pain, man. That's what it is. I told you it was something like that. You know, but I'm gonna be honest with you. You know how many tag teams like this have come through the WWE? I mean, you got like Demolition, the Road Warriors, you know, Ascension, all these guys, and then now but these guys, their you know, attires look a little bit like the Shield. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not all that blown away. Carmella, that's a pretty good. That's a good render. That's a good render. TJP, that's a really cool screenshot, even though this guy's character is super lame, but it's a good screenshot. There's Alexa. That renders okay. Looks, I don't know. It's all right. The Perfect 10, Ty Dillinger, that's really cool screenshot and everything too. Yeah, this is pretty cool. We got my man, Mr. Alexander. This is pretty cool. This is good. I like that. There's Neville. Now, I'll tell you this, they did improve this a little bit, because when I had a chance to play the game early, Neville's eyes were like, he almost looked like he was dead. And so I gave him that feedback, and it looks like this is a little bit better, but it is still kind of dark. So we'll see. But Neville, this is a really good render, and Neville's my boy. Kevin Owens, they finally got a better Kevin Owens. I always felt something was off about his face, but it looks better now. Finn Balor, that's very good. That's even better. Um, this is Demon Finn Balor. That screenshot is insane. I mean, that is just, look at the smoke, and that is insane. That's insane. Glorious Bobby Roode. This one's look at the vein, the muscle veins. That's crazy. That's really good. Ember Moon, like me some Ember. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Naomi, I still don't like the render for Naomi. Her face is way too greasy. It looked like somebody just took a whole stack of grease and just put it on her face here. And that is not how her face looks. She is quite beautiful. And I don't think that this captures her beauty in the right way. There's Ashka. This is really good render for sure. There's the Usos. That's a really cool screenshot. And then here we go back to Rich Swan. So, hey, I mean, overall, I really love the way the game looks. Now, I did get an opportunity to play the game, and I wrote up the I wrote up my impressions of the gameplay. And one of the things that I had the biggest problem with was the frame rate when you did the elimination chamber matches. So you had 6 people in the ring, and you know the game boasts of being able to have 8 in the ring. But with 6 in the ring at the time, now this was a pre-build, so it wasn't the final build. So I want to caution you before you get too crazy about it. But in the early build that I played, the animation is slowed down so much that I heard Dink Ops say this. He was like, it's literally unplayable. And he's not lying. It's unplayable. It was so slow. I'm telling you, myself and Ray Carcillo, he works for Electronic Gaming Monthly. We played a elimination chamber match. And man, I'm telling you, the match probably took somewhere in the neighborhood of 20 minutes or 25 minutes to finish. And it wasn't because people kept kicking out at 2. It was because literally everything was going like this. I'm telling you, I am not exaggerating. That's how bogus it was. So they got to clean that up. I mentioned that for sure to Mark Little, who's the executive producer of the game, and he said it was something they were definitely trying to address. He said it has something to do with the camera angle. I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully that works itself out. Didn't even get a chance to see what 8-man matches will look like, because that might go like this. Yeah, I was moving, but you couldn't tell. That's how slow it might go. So I don't know. We're a little worried. I'm a little worried. But overall, I think from a visual standpoint, though, WWE 2K18 is going to be the most beautiful wrestling game we ever seen. I'm a little worried about some of the things like the promo engine 2.0, because that last year's promo engine was bad. You know, I don't know if I've ever admitted this to you guys out here. Out of all of the reviews that I've ever done, right? There's one game that I wish I could rescore it based off of what I originally gave it. Because most of the time I do my reviews, I stand by the score. But I really wish I could rescore WWE 2K17. I gave it a much higher score than it actually deserves. And it wasn't because I didn't do it on purpose. It was just that when I evaluated it, I played the one-on-one matches, and I think I played a few too many one-on-one matches and not enough multi-wrestler matches, because where the game really starts to show that it needs some work is when you get more than one person in the ring. And I had done 1 or 2 of them, I think, but I needed to do more, because obviously the more you do, the more bad stuff you start to see come out. And man, I'm telling you, Junior and I started really going hard in triple threat matches a little bit later after that, after the game came out. And man, I feel so bad because I wanted to go back and score it, and because I probably would have given it like a 7, and instead of a 8.3 or something like that, I gave it. And yeah, it needed work. It needed a lot of work, and I'm hoping that this one cleans up some of those areas. But that's all I got for you guys today. I wanted to jump in real quick and talk a little bit of wrestling. If you haven't noticed, the last 2 Wednesdays, we've had some WWE content. So last week we talked about the 5 things that I felt were hurting the WWE most. This week we're talking about the WWE 2K18 roster reveal. Next Wednesday we'll be hitting something else WWE. So I want to do at least one WWE related video a week. Obviously, when the next pay-per-view rolls around, we'll probably do a recap. I shouldn't say obviously, but probably do some sort of recap of the next pay-per-view. So we'll go from there. But I appreciate you watching as always. If you have not subscribed, go ahead and do that. If you haven't liked this video yet, really, really, really tap that like. I mean, give it a Ric Flair reverse knife edge chop, or even a Big Show chop. Just hit the like. You know, you ain't gotta do all that. Just hit the like. I appreciate you watching. God bless. Peace.